Hi, I'm Lonnie. So, I'm back and I'm blonde. Today I'm gonna do a rant about the coronavirus and kind of like a get ready with me, even though I'm not going anywhere because I care about my health. Anyways, let's get started. Hold on. Oh, I'm wearing a DuckTales shirt, by the way. You guys like it? I used to love DuckTales, even though it wasn't really on when I was a kid. But I watched the movies and things. So I'm gonna start, I always start my routine off with my eyebrows. I always use Anastasia Brow Wiz things. It's just what I do because I can't start my looks without them. Do you like my scrunchie? It's this big pink satin thing. I really like it. So, the coronavirus is a thing, and it is very scary to me. So, you guys might not know this, but my mother works at a gym, and she had a guy come into their gym and announce to everyone, like a middle-aged man, announce to everyone, I'm supposed to be on self-quarantine, but I'm so bored. And he came to the gym and worked out. Do you not understand how dangerous this is? This virus is 5 times more contagious than the flu. And I get it, I'm young, but it's like, I have family to think about. Like, I want my grandma to live. I want my parents to live. But anyways, I thought that was so stupid and disgusting, and he's such an asshole for that. You put the health of literally everyone around you in danger just because you're bored. Do you not understand how selfish that is? Like, why couldn't you work out at home? What about your home is so boring to the point where you have to come into a gym? And gyms get infected and spread very quickly because people aren't wiping down and cleaning the equipment properly. Like, I remember one year in high school, like, something broke out in the weight room, and guess what? Like, half the football team came down with it because they all used the same equipment and they don't wipe it down properly. I don't think they wipe it down at all in high school, which is disgusting if you think about it. Okay, I've finished filling in my brows. See, now I'm gonna go in with my Fenty concealer. Sorry, my dog. I'll do this again. I'm not scared for myself by any means when it comes to this virus. I am scared for my family. I'm not gonna put on foundation today. I know I probably should, but I'm not going to. Just kidding, I don't have to, because remember, I'm not actually going anywhere. When it comes to my grandma, that is a completely different story. I am so concerned for this woman because, like, she's not taking any kind of precautions for this virus, like, at all, which is kind of frustrating because she's a part of the most at-risk group for this virus. Thanks, Nana, for giving me a heart attack, but I love you anyways. So it's like, anyways, my grandma came down here to celebrate my birthday with me because she lives in a different state than I do, which is so sweet of her. But I can't help but think about those people at the airport possibly giving her the virus. I possibly like transferring the virus to her, because like I said, she is old, which means she's a part of the most at-risk group for this virus. And and like I said, when she came down here to celebrate my birthday with me, which was like a few days ago, apparently she did not stock up on food. And so when she came back to her state, all the grocery stores were wiped for food. And I'm sure they had like some things, but not the things that she needed, which absolutely terrified me. Now I'm out here arguing with all the Karens of the world to get my grandma food, hand sanitizer, wipes, this, that, and the next. Like, we're about to go, we could possibly be looking at an epidemic breaking out in the US. For my contouring stick, I use Fenty's in the color Truffle. But anyways, I heard that our graph already looks like Italy's when they first started with the virus, which is concerning. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I always forget that I have this brush. I always forget. So yeah, I'm running around trying to find my grandma as much non-perishable food and non-refrigerated food, because why? Because she lives states away from me. So whatever I send her literally has to be like canned or boxed and not need to be refrigerated. And a lot of that is already sold down and or sold out. So I'm scared for her. I wish she would take it a bit more seriously. But she doesn't fully care. I know that is not blended. I know it's not. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere, so like it's not that important. And I know this nose is bad, isn't it? Wait, what if I just... Is that gonna do anything? No. Oh, that made it so much worse. Oh well. I'm gonna insert a clip of like all the things I bought for my grandma. Okay, so these are all the groceries I'm thinking of sending my grandma. We have this soup. I have a big old box of Cheerios. The woman loves pretzels, bread, Cheez-Its. Then a bunch of shit in here. I don't even know if this stuff is good. Let me know if you have tried these things and if it's any good. I mean, actually, I guess I'll ask my grandma and see if she likes it. Also, these things were selling down a lot, so I figured they must be good, because this was all gone. I got the last one of this, so I hope it's good. And then I also bought these pre-packed, like, miso soups. I was hoping they would, like, be like Top Ramen, sort of, but like they're a bit more expensive. But yeah, I'm sending all this to my grandma. I hope she likes it. I hope it's enough to tie her over for a while until I can get her more. But yeah, I am so concerned for the elderly at a time like this. Like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine being elderly and not having someone taking care of you at a time like this? Like, or being in like a retirement home? Because I know my, one of my coworkers said that her dad, she's a bit older than me, but she said that her dad is at a retirement home right now. and they just got their first confirmed case of the virus at the home, at a retirement home. That's bound to take out a bunch of people. I shouldn't say that, but it is very much so alarming to know that at a retirement home, the elderly are most likely to die. Like, most likely to, like, you know what I mean, from this disease. And it's already broken out at his retirement home. So he's on quarantine. And I wish my dear old grandma would understand that she needs to be on quarantine. But she refuses to accept the fact that she's, like, getting up there in age. Which, I get it. We all can't stay young forever. But please stay safe. The real question is, how did that virus even get into the retirement home? Like, was there someone who brought it in, possibly? I'm gonna pop on some lashes and lip gloss and call this a look. Not a huge fan of these. Okay, do you want to see how gross oh, shit. You want to see how gross this thing was when I opened it? Here, can you see that? Look how, like, the glue is, like, all dried up at the top. And I think there was some dried glue on here as well. I need to clean it. You can't even see my cat eye anymore. Not a big fan of these lashes. I don't remember where I bought them. But I have them. They're in my possession now. That is very contagious and it spreads like wildfire. I almost want this country to go into quarantine, like, right now. Like, ASAP, no Rocky. Those are my lashes. I'm going in with the Anastasia. Hold on, can you see that? Seraphine. I can't tell if you can read that. Focus. Well, it says Seraphine. I really like the color. But oh, and back to my grandma. I'm running around, I'm buying her all this shit, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I stole hand sanitizer from the gym. They had, like, I want to say 20 bottles, and they're not gonna miss just one, because guess what? All the gyms are closed now. What are they gonna do? If they knew it was me, I'm sending it to my grandma. It's not like they could come in and come get it. And I doubt they'd notice it was me. But this virus is terrifying. Like, I'm in here stealing hand sanitizer from my grandma. That's just how much I love her. And it's like, we really need to look out for the elderly during a time like this. Like, we're wiping out all the stores and things like that for a virus. Like, me for example, this virus, the likelihood of it killing me is very low because I'm so young. Like, there's nothing left for older people to get to. And oh, I feel awful. This is my finished look. But anyways, bye. I'm Lonnie.